Welcome back, guys. So, in this episode of the daily life of a middle-aged online shopper in another world, we have some crazy things to talk about. Some things that I did not think this anime dared to cross. So, like in a lot of animes, a lot of animes are bold. They show a lot of PDF files. Like folders on your phone. When you download a file, it's a PDF. But here, they literally talk about anemone. So this girl right here in the bath, you can see her, right? She's about 10 years old. And they're like, hey, mister, a woman doesn't need anything else when she's with the man she loves. All right, so when they say this stuff, I'm thinking like, all right, nothing big, not that big of a deal. Let's move on. Let's move on with the anime. Let's get to the good stuff. Let's get back to the story. But then it happens again. But they made it so obvious. They made it 100 billion times more obvious about PDF files. And here I'm gonna show you guys right now. I'm gonna go to it right now to show you exactly what happened. All right. Oh wait, no, right here too as well though. This girl talks about anemone, and she even says herself how anemone has feelings for Kenichi, and that despite anemone's age, the age is merely just a number. I know, guys, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's like, bruh, like, what's going on here? So I was thinking like, all right, what's going on? Maybe this was just another gist from this anime, just showing how crazy this anime is and how they're not afraid. See, look, age doesn't come into it. She says that. I just wanted to show you guys that she said it. This anime said it. This old Obasa said it. See, that's because the man they're with is what's important to a woman. She's talking to Kenichi about anemone, all right? So she's saying this is how anemone feels. That's because that's the... So she reiterates it. So he says, hey, I'm old enough to be her father, And like I said, she says age just doesn't matter. All right, guys? So I was thinking like, all right, damn. This is the perspective of the old lady. This was the perspective of the cat girl, the furry girl. And then, so I was thinking, all right, maybe anemone, doesn't have the same perspective. I was thinking maybe I'm reading in too much. Maybe I'm drawing to conclusions. But guys, this is where my eyes were like,
bruh.
Yeah, I was like, bro. Like, huh? Like, I was like, what's going on here? So I'm going to show you guys, like I said, right about here. Let's see. So here on it. This is crazy, guys, all right? If you guys are not ready for this, just go, go watch a PewDiePie episode or something, all right? Go watch a Mr. Beast, go watch a Mr. Beast episode, all right? But this anime right here is showing us. This is crazy, all right? This is showing us right here, anemone. 10. I don't even know how old she is. She looks young enough to just have been born yesterday. Right? If you guys are not ready for this, all right, that's fine. That's fine. You don't want to. You guys don't want to talk about this. That's fine. I'm gonna show you guys what's going on here, all right? So anemone starts feeling a little bit sick. All right, she's feeling a little bit sick. All right, I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off, and then she's like, my stomach hurts. And then so my mind was going crazy. I'm like, hold up, is she pregnant? I was like, no. And she's thinking like, am I gonna die like this? But it's not that bad. It was just that time of the month for her. No, she started to menstruate, as all women do. All women must go through this pain and agony. And so I was like, all right, oh, thank God. it's not that crazy. You know, so they're saying you're fine, Anemone. Just calm down. We're going home. And then they even, like right here, they even show like an illustration of it, which to me was like crazy. Let's see if I can find it. So here's the cat girl talking about it. I don't like, where's the illustration at? I thought it was like somewhere around here. So yeah, she was explaining to him that right here. Here's the illustration. She just, you know, her flower. She said she could smell it. So because the cat girl, she has good smell. So I'm like, thank God, this anime is not that crazy. But it gets even worse, guys. All right, it gets even worse. I mean, obviously, if she was pregnant, that would have been like the top peak shit. But what makes it even worse is, all right, let's go forward. All right, let's keep going forward. It's right around here. Right around here. They're having a chat about. So she just had to talk with the blonde chick. He just married the blonde chick, by the way, or he was about to. He was a damn near confessing to the dad about the blonde chick and marrying her. But here, all right, he's saying, Anemone, calm down a bit. You can do it after you get older. That's right. We should celebrate. All right, so I went a little bit too far. Gotta go back a bit. So here, Kenichi's like, oh damn, he's a little bit worried. He's taking his drink. All right, let's speed it up a bit. All right. So here they are. So this is where I'm like, bruh. Like, bruh. All right, so here it comes. All right, she said she's able to have babies now. So she's the blonde chick. But did you guys read that? All right. That's right. We should celebrate. Bro. Bro. Bruh. Huh? Holy. That is crazy. That, bro, she says, I want your baby, Kenichi. So he says, Anemone, calm down. You can't do that until you're a bit older. That's right. We should celebrate. So, Kenichi just trying to move on from this. Guys, like I said, this was a crazy episode. Like, very crazy. And then she says it again. I want your baby. Like, if you guys haven't seen this episode or don't know what this anime is about, and you guys like crazy stuff like this, crazy conversations, cool moments with the tractors, he even says, look, you gotta wait 5 years, Anemone. Damn, that's still young. Let's say she's 12. That's still 17. She don't look 12 to me. Let's say she's about 10. So he's explaining to her, yeah, you can do it when you're older. About 5 more years. And she's like, that many? And then that's funny as well. Did you guys see that? Did you guys read that? He says, well, you can't nurse babies unless you have, you can't nurse a baby until your breasts get bigger. Bro! Yeah. So yeah, you guys can see how crazy this episode was, man. And I think there are even more moments like this throughout the episode. A lot of animes, they hint at this kind of stuff. They hint it or they suggest it through actions or through animations. Some fan service here and there. But this anime is legit just coming out of like the shadows and saying, fuck it. We're gonna make it so obvious that even the most low IQ will be able to get it. But yeah, that is all I wanted to share, guys. I get it. This was a tough conversation. But, hey, bro. Oh, shit. Come on. This anime. This anime is. That's why I love watching this anime, bro. It's crazy. That is all, guys. Peace.